Wade and Wade reacts.
This is our review for Netflix's Onimusha. We're going to tell you the good, the bad, and the nitpicks. So let's get into it.
The Onimusha Netflix series has a unique animation style that catches the attention of the viewer. And Onimusha is full of intense fight scenes. You can tell that the choreographers put a lot of work into putting the fight scenes together. They're creative, they're eye-catching, as I said before, and they're just overall great to watch.
Yeah, I don't have much good to say about this show. Besides the animation, that's about it. The animation was good. The voice acting, that was good. I didn't watch it in Japanese, but I know the American or the English, wherever they're from, their voice actors did good. So
Sure did.
I guess we can go right into the bad.
Onimusha didn't give you time to get to know the characters. So when one of the characters were killed or died in the series or sacrificed themselves to save somebody else, it seemed lackluster. It didn't give you the emotional feels that the scenes were supposed to give. It seemed like they tried to set these scenes up so that you would feel for these characters that were being killed or the characters that were injured or died, but you didn't get that feel because you didn't know these characters. As soon as the characters were introduced, they were killed off.
Yeah, I can agree with that sentiment that the characters, they didn't really give them that much time to shine. As soon as they got in, they died. Like each episode, the character that was introduced in the beginning died. And I was like, man, I don't even care about these characters. Another thing, man, this TV series was boring.
It was real
Man,
boring.
if you ready to go to sleep, put this on.
Mm-hmm.
It's got like I don't know, it's a certain feeling when you put this on, your eyes just start to drop. Even when they start to fight, it's like, man, if you don't hurry up and get to the next episode, and it's not even that long, I think it's like 25 minutes, some episodes are 22 minutes, but they drag so much that, it's hard to take this. I think you looked up on Reddit and said, somebody said they couldn't even finish the series.
Yeah.
And if we didn't have to do a review, I wouldn't even finish the series.
It wasn't that enjoyable. The last fight scene had some things in it that made me say, dang, that's tight. I like how they put that together. But then I'm all about accurate power scalings. He's fighting the last enemy in his base form, and he's keeping up with the guy, even overwhelming the guy with some of his attacks at certain points. Then he gets a power boost, but he's still on the same level. So the power boost was actually meaningless. Then, after they have that grand battle, Miyamoto Musashi takes off the gauntlet that gives him his power to fight the, what do you call them?
I think it's an Oni or something like that.
The gens.
Oh,
the demons in this show. So he takes off the gauntlet that gives him the ability to fight these creatures, puts down his katana, picks up a, what do you call it? A boat paddle, for lack of a better word. I don't know exactly what it's called, but he picks that up and he's about to finish the fight with his last opponent with a paddle without the gauntlet that gives him the power to fight these types of people, the Genma.
Yeah.
Without the gauntlet that gives him the power to defeat the Genma, because it was established earlier in the season, you can't beat a Genma without a power boost. You can't beat him with your natural skill. But at the end, he puts his katana down and he picks up a paddle and proceeds to fight this guy. And the problem is they don't show the fight. The season ends. The episode ends. That's the end of the series. Like, bro, what the heck was this but a waste of time?
That pretty much sums up this series, a waste of time. Let's get into the nitpicks. Did you find any nitpicks in this show?
Now, I think in this show, a little bit of good, but most of the things were bad. I think I laid out some of the nitpicks in the bad. I think that the power scaling should have been cut and dry, should have been clear cut. He shouldn't have transformed into a different form of power if it were not going to help him in battle. He should have stayed in his base form.
Yeah, I don't even think that's a nitpick. Power scaling affects the show. Mm-hmm. So that's a part of the story. You can't be messing up power scaling. So I think you justified in putting that in the bad. Man, my only nitpicks with this show is the animation. Sometimes it was 3D animation and sometimes it was 2D animation.
True.
And some of the scenes in 2D, I was like, man, this is better than that 3D painting animation mess that they had in this show.
Sometimes that animation in certain scenes, even during the dialogue, the animation looked kind of wonky. It's like, hold on, what's going on here?
Yeah.
It doesn't have that. You can tell that they were probably running out of money, so the scenes that they didn't really care about, they put less funding behind those scenes.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure the production team, they did what they, the best they could do. But let's go ahead and rate this from scale to whack to masterpiece. Where do you put this?
This show was boring. The show was senseless. And the show didn't have any direction. It wasn't going anywhere. The goal was to defeat the Genma and to defeat the man who was bringing the Genma into the human world. They kill him, and then the last enemy is a Genma, a man possessed by the Genma, that he does not defeat in that episode. So it was a waste of time, a directionless series. So I'm going to give this series, or I'm going to give Onimusha a whack rating.
Yeah, this show is whack too. It's trash. I mean, it looked good on the trailer. I should have known when the trailer had, I don't know what type of song that was. The trailer had a trash song. I should know this series is gonna be whack. And man, if you have, because this is only on Netflix. If you have Netflix, don't waste your time with this. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this video, and we'll see you in the next one. And we're out of here.
Peace.